Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets and I am Amanda. Today I am here to do my week 2 budget recap for January 2022. So if you are interested in that sort of content, then please stick around for the remainder of this video. Okay, y'all, it's been a minute since I have been on this camera, or at least it feels like it. It has been a very busy week and I don't see it stopping as I go into the weekend. So I am going to go through these numbers for my week 2 so that we can see exactly what I did. And I also want to be very, very thankful for web bill pay and the banking system, internet, all of that, where you can actually see your account online, pull your transactions, because your girl can sometimes get into a mode where life is busy and she is swiping. Now, in the back of my mind, just know that I am always conscious about what I have in my bank accounts. So no, I'm not going to go overboard or overdraw the account or do any overdrafts. But sometimes life can just, cause you to not pull out that cash and just pull out that debit card or that credit card. In my case, I still cannot believe I'm saying credit card, but I have been really, really disciplined with the thing. I know I'm not gonna go overboard with it, but yeah, so life can do that to you to the point where you could be, just all over the place. But you want to make sure you try to come back and at least reconcile your money once a week. I'm gonna say once a week. I know there are budgeters out there that do once a month or every 2 weeks, whatever. I will suggest that you look at your numbers at least once a week. For me, I'm pretty much looking at my numbers every other day, to be honest, because I'm a numbers nerd and I like doing it. So that's where we are. So let's go on and dive right into this budget recap. I don't want this video to be really long. I want to get it done so we can move on to the exciting part, which is the mortgage update. All right, so you should see projecting up on your screen my notepad with my numbers on them. We're gonna have the coffee today, guys, because it's early in the morning and yeah, I'm just kind of getting everything going. So here we go. We got the week 2 budget recap, and this week recap goes from January the 14th through January the 20th. January 14th was a Friday, which was my previous payday, up until that following Thursday before I get paid again. So that's how I do my budget recap. I reconcile every single week because I get paid every single week. First item up is auto gas. Y'all know how I've been complaining about these gas prices. Once again, gas price, $81.32. That money came out of my bills checking account. And as you can see, the majority of these items are going to come out of my account, because at my bills checking account, because as I have explained in previous videos, I get overtime from jobs, and and then I leave a cushion amount in the account, so that money can add up from time to time. So instead of me trying to say, hey, this portion, just try to keep a tally of this amount is your overtime amount, this amount is the cushion amount. Nope, I'm just gonna put it all in, leave it all, the money that's left in that account, be it the cushion amount or the overtime money, hey, it's all gonna be bills checking account. So that's what we have there. But yeah, gas prices, it's almost like I want to say, because I do have a cash index system where I pull out monies for my gas in cash each week. It's almost like I need to stop doing that, because basically that $81.32, I'm actually putting that on my debit card when I go to the gas pump. I don't go into the bank, into the store to pay a lot of times. And so I'm gonna have to do some rethinking. I know I did do a video on actually altering my budget a little bit and how I do things am I going to start using the credit card to put all of the expenses and everything on and then just pay one bill at the end of the month? So yeah, so we're going to see. But yeah, these gas prices, I just don't know what to say. Yes, I do have a big vehicle. Yes, I have an SUV, and it is an 8-cylinder with a 28-gallon tank. But we're not talking about that, okay? We're just talking about these gas prices in general. And also, I have to use the premium gasoline in my vehicle. But yeah, still, they're high. Now, number 2, American Deli. I was taking my daughter back to the airport so that she can return to school last week, or to college. So we stopped and we had lunch there. That was $24.77. Everything's going up, gas, food. I remember when I used to go to American Deli back in the day, I could get a meal for probably about $7 or so. And I mean, I get it, inflation and all that kind of thing, but still, these prices, man, they have jumped in the last couple of years. So that's $24.77 from the Bill's checking account. Next, we have W&B Factory, $60.95. That's a local restaurant, and how many people? That was all 4 of us eating dinner one evening. So $60.95 came out of the Bill's savings account. Credit card payment, $75.15. That money also came out of the Bill's checking account. Oops, I skipped one. Let's go back up to organizational fees. I am in a sorority, so from time to time I do have fees that I pay, that I choose to pay, and that was $190, and that money came out of my Bill's savings account this time. And if you all recall, the Bill's savings account is an account where I keep like all of my bill money for upcoming weeks and that kind of thing. So that account has grown pretty well, actually, and it's due to the fact that, remember, I'm no longer paying my student loan payments right now, so it has a nice fat cushion in it. So I grabbed the money out of there. I mean, I don't know how I want to reconcile that. I may just leave it as, taking the $190 out of that account and just be done. The account is just $190 less, or I may go back in, have some overtime money and say, hey, I want to put the $190 back in. But I'm saying all that to say it's kind of good to have some options with your finances, because that is what you want to do. You want to build these accounts up where you have cushion money in there to the point where if you take some out, a couple of $100 out here or there, it's not going to ruffle the feathers as it relates to what you are doing. And that is pretty much what I do with a lot of my accounts, to be honest, guys. I store money away in different little accounts, so that way, if a child comes and say, hey, I need to buy this $100 item for school, or I need to do this, I will have the money, and it won't necessarily affect me paying my debts and my required debts and expenses and that type of thing. So you might want to think about that instead of going out, buying that latte or buying that nice Coach bag or something like that. Whatever you're buying, you might want to start stowing away some monies in these accounts so that you can pad them up pretty nicely for emergencies. So it's always good to have an emergency account for the emergency account. That's the way I operate. All right, next we have that credit card payment. I did mention that was $75.15. That came out of the Bill's checking account. I'm still trying to think about it. I'm not even sure what I put on that credit card that time. That may have been that printer that I bought, because I did buy a new printer, but neither here nor there. I am just so nervous about credit cards until it's probably about 1 to 2 days at max that I go back and pay these balances off. So never, never have a running balance on that credit card. So that's that. Last thing is I did purchase a Bluetooth car adapter for my vehicle from Amazon. That was $20, and that came out of the Bill's savings account as well. So that's that. Now let's move on to the exciting part, which is the mortgage update. Up on your screen right now, you should be seeing the previous balance where we left off with the mortgage. And that previous balance was $79,883.29. So that was our last balance. Now, for those that are old, if you recall, in my budget projection, I was projected to make the regular monthly payment toward my mortgage, which was $804. You know, a portion of that goes toward interest. Then I was going to make two, what I call debt payments, but they are principal only payments. So this is the extra money that I can use out of my budget every week to pay extra toward a debt. So it was going to be an additional, what was it, $652 going toward the mortgage. So I really sent them a total of like $1,455 this past week. Wow. So with that being said, let's populate the new balance up on the screen. So you should be seeing that now. So the new balance is $78,964.19. So basically, with that $1,400 payment made, I was able to pay the regular monthly payment plus knock off an additional 3 more months off of the mortgage. As you can see, I highlighted lines 110, 111, and 112. So basically, our mortgage balance almost decreased by $1,000, the principal only portion, because remember, I was at $79,800. Now I'm at $78,900. So that's almost $1,000, $900 knocked directly off of the principal with 1 week of payments made. So that's all I really have for this video, guys. It just goes to show you just want to keep putting whatever extra money you can toward these debts, and you will definitely see the difference. So that's all I have for this video. Also, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below and let me know what debt you're paying off this year. You know, are you going to try and hit it hard? Come on, guys, we got to do better than we did last year. Okay, we got to up the ante. If you paid $5,000 last year, this year you need to pay 10. You need to make it a real challenge. Don't go up by like a couple of $1,000 or $1,500. No. You double that amount that you want to pay off. Even if you do not meet the goal, you will always know that you're striving toward that. So, you know, that's going to keep you more motivated to want to try and hit that higher number. So that's all I have. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. I will see you in the next video. Peace.